just a receptionist from 1949. Move this a little bit so it's a little bit more like centered. That's better. Well, that's marker. Okay. We have handmade paper. Hi. Welcome. There you go. Welcome. Welcome to Friday Night Type Night, where we will be typing today. I did my best to wear like something vintagey. And I don't know how to tie this, but I feel like that seems right for the decade. I think. Just like that. Hello and welcome. I'm Erica. I own TreasuredLetter. Today we are going to be typing on a vintage typewriter. So, welcome to Friday Night Type Night. July 18th, 2025. Welcome to, hi, I don't know about that, but welcome. I have kept proper records in my manually written out books. Thank you for noticing my vintage apparel. I mean, I tried. I went through my wardrobe and tried to find something that would work. I don't know what receptionists wore in the 40s, but this was the most professional thing I owned. Welcome. I don't know, like, do they used to tie it more than once? I feel like no, because that's like too, that starts to get into like, what's his name? Not Shaggy, Fred from Scooby-Doo. So I think that's probably more right. Hello, welcome. All right, so to Shine, Pink, Dan, hi, Mohammed. Welcome. My typewriter's slowly migrating away, as it does. Let's move this off the table. That's way too high. There's wax coming off of it. Okay. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to today's extravaganza. These are my real eyeglasses, though. I need to see. Welcome, Robert. Robert, you're going to have good luck tomorrow because your name fell on like the typewriter bell. That's how it goes. Hi, Anwar. Welcome. I'm Erica and I own TreasuredLetter, and tonight we're going to try and every night, basically, until it happens, we're going to try and break this record, which is 338 likes, because I need to start getting braver. So here we are, and that is our goal to beat at some point. We're also trying to get to 5,200 subs. So if you like to like or subscribe, there's like cute little things to donate. Whatever you want to do to support would be amazing. All right, so Joe. Lainey. Welcome. Hi. Thanks, Robert. Did I put Robert? I did, right? Yes. Okay. Hello, hello. Did I put Dan? Yes. Oh, Erica. And Jay. What is this channel about? Hello. We're a community based on kindness. I have a small business where I write poetry and I make stickers and things out of wax, and everything is typed out on a vintage typewriter. Friday nights, I type out everyone's name and we just have some fun and vibe. I stream every night, usually making wax seal stickers. But Friday night's type night. So we are making fun memories with a vintage typewriter, and this is what your name would sound like if you were from 1949 and you walked into my office and I was like, I'll be right with you. I don't know. I don't know. Were they rude back then? I don't know. I feel like they had like a cigarette and they were like, wait your turn. I don't know. Andrew. Hi. Andrew. You're gonna have good luck tomorrow, as you deserve. Thank you so much. Hello. Emily. Thanks, Dean. Dean. I need them to see, and I never wear them on stream. Well, sometimes, but usually not. Jean. But it does make my life easier that it goes with the outfit today. Welcome. So today our goal is we're trying to get 1 million likes and subs. Welcome. Okay, so we're trying to get 339 likes. I don't know if it's possible, but one of these days it will happen. Okay, Junior. Jesse. Not that I know of. Thank you. Hi. Welcome. Paul. Becky. Becky, you're going to have good luck tomorrow. Hello. Hi. I don't know. Wait, sometimes it goes too fast and I'm like trying to spell your names. And I'm like, wait. Kaylin. Michaela. Okay. Hello. EMUCCH. There we go. I don't want to butcher your name terribly, so I'm just gonna say M, but I put you in here. Hello. I don't want to like be rude, you know. I did my best though. Hello, hello. Andrew, you're gonna have good luck tomorrow. It's lovely to see you, and I'm so grateful for you. So grateful. I am typing everyone's name. So Tony, this is what your name would sound like in 1949. Hello, can I write your future? Absolutely. G. Mary. I put Michaela in there. Hello, Kiki. Eugen. Hope I said that right. Hi. Harvey. Hello. Hello, hello. Do you like them, Amanda? Amanda. Still. My name's Erica. Hello. Welcome. Okay, for Dan's audit, the donations fall under the gift and transfer tax system, not income tax. Small gifts are of no consequence. Got it. I will write that down for science. Anyway, you can put that on my desk in the corner. Okay, Paul. Anna. Welcome. I did not know that was a thing on Anwar, but that sounds delightful. Should I make some with wax seals? Like the sticker of the day? I'll do your past, present, and future. That would be fun. We should do it. 2 bells, which you deserve, you amazing human. So today was a crazy day, and I'm going to tell you about it. First of all, I woke up and went for a walk in the woods with a friend of mine, and it was really nice. Then I took her to like a specialty, like fancy grocery store place, like holistic market, to get her a couple things. But then they had vegan Cool Whip, and then somehow I like blacked out and ended up with a bunch of pizzas and like snacks. Anyway, then I came home and ate them all, obviously. And then I went to the P.O. box and cried for like 30 minutes because someone was very nice to me. And then I sobbed. My eyes are strained, y'all. And here we are. I did some work in the middle on a poem. That's about it. It was a crazy day. I throw it, Dan, like tissues. It's just gone. That's my paperwork. So that is what happened. That was my day. How was your day? I did apply to be a vendor at a market that's outside in Wakefield, Rhode Island, and I hope that they accept me so that I can write poetry and sell stickers and lockets and things legally as opposed to selling them on the road. So here we go. It's the first time I found one I can afford. It's only $45. Anyway, so usually they're like hundreds. I don't know why. The farmer's market is $200 for a day. Anyway, so very exciting. I hope. Thanks, Sunflower. Hello. Sunflower. Okay. Oh, I made sure to spell it backwards. I am married. Thank you for asking. All right, so. Thanks, Amanda. Oh, I'm so happy you like it. Y'all are so lovely. Hi, Lilac. Hi. Okay, Lilac. You're going to have good luck tomorrow, which you so absolutely deserve, and I hope it's wonderful. That's exciting. Hello. Okay, so I just need to make $16,999, and then I'm fine. Also rich. Okay, Cesar. Hello. It's my favorite go-to show to watch. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what the answer is, though. What do I watch? Why do I not remember a single thing I've ever seen when people ask me those questions? Usually it's like some type of like comfort romance anime, but I is my brain working right now? Nope. Caleb. Hello. That's okay. I'm not really a receptionist. I just play one on YouTube also. Yay! Welcome. Now, welcome to my office. I will be typing your name so that we can get you added on file. Welcome to Friday Night Type Night. I am feeling silly today, and I had a lot of sugar and also caffeine, which is rare, so I seem oddly calm because I've somehow overloaded my system. And it went the opposite way? I don't know, y'all. Okay. Hi. Boots, if you want, let me know your name. I'll type it in. It's true. It's time for a coffee break. Hi, Joe. And I put Dan's name in. I even put my name in. Coda. Okay. Hello. That's what your name sounds like on a vintage typewriter. I am really typing it. See? And this is my most professional outfit. Welcome. Thank you for stepping into my office. That's true. Maybe I'm getting tired now, Lila. My ADD is like, what's happening? Hello. Hi, Gage. How are you? Maya. Hello. We're typing everybody's names. Welcome to Vintage Typewriter Typing, Friday Night Type Night. I'm Erica. I never say anything about me. I'm Erica Taylor. I own TreasuredLetter. I started it in 2020. It's a small business. I made it my full-time job 2 years ago, and I really, really love it. So that is what I do. Welcome, and thank you for being here. I hope your day is amazing. This is a community based on kindness, so everyone is welcome as long as they're kind, and that's it. Relax, pull up a chair, enjoy some typing. Don't even think about what's going on in the world or anything else. Eric, that's what your name sounds like in 1949. I wondered, like, if I was a boy, would I have been named Eric? But I don't actually know the answer to that. I feel like I should ask if they had a name lined up or something. But yeah, I'm Erica. Hi. Johnny. Hello. It is absolutely starting to help, Lilac. So if y'all want to, I keep playing with this because it's like fun, sorry. But if y'all want to check out my website, it's treasuredletter.com. And yes, I was making more sales when I was just doing TikTok and they were showing my videos to people, for sure. So then there was like a brief period, and by brief I mean like months, where I was hardly getting any sales at all, and I was like, oh dear God, because I was transferring over to YouTube. But now it seems to be bouncing back little by little, and I really enjoy it here because nobody is like threatening to ban me or making me watch safety videos. If I have to watch that same safety video again, I'm gonna lose it. And I haven't gotten banned or anything. And I don't have to like be careful for saying like sayings and things that have like words in them that might not be good. Like sometimes I say like, hold on, I'll be like, this stamp is to die for. And like, you'll see me panic for a brief second, but then I remember I'm on YouTube. And it's like, it's okay. So yeah, it's been a little bit less stressful, and I don't have to worry about like my income potentially being like ripped out from under me. So I really like it here. So I've been doing TikTok 3 nights a week and YouTube 4 days a week, and I really like it a lot. Chris. But if y'all would like to support Jordan, it's treasuredletter.com, and I make everything myself, and maybe you'll like it. I had to make sure. Derek's name has 2 R's. Tim, hello. Did you see that there was, I don't know if this is like your cup of tea, but did you see that Tim Burton did an interview where he said he's working on a new script? So he's like working on a new animated film. I thought that was kind of exciting. I think his art style is neat. Hello, Dante. Carter. Carter, you're going to have good luck tomorrow because your name was on the typewriter bell, and that's just what I've heard. And you know what? The good vibes are out there, so I believe it. So, yes. All of the poetry and letters are typed out on this typewriter specifically. I'm writing everyone's names, and I put yours down, and we're just having some fun. Welcome. Blake? What a lovely name. I like it. Arthur? There we go. Welcome. I don't know, because claymation takes so long to make. I mean, it's really cool, but it takes years and years and years. So I'm not sure. every word I've noticed, there's no good. I'll do my best. Hello, Louise. I have to remember to drink water because I had a bunch of sugar, and then yesterday I bought Dan cake and he doesn't know, and I ate a bunch of it. He left me alone with cake. Anyway, he should know better. Dempsey, hi! Okay, wait, Dempsey? What does that mean? Does it mean you like them? I like pink a lot, but this is kind of like reddish pink. Did you notice that? It's like more of like a berry color. So I still like it though. Hello, welcome. I know, I'm gonna have to like look into it properly, Lilac, but then I can't read it, so someone will have to just buy it. So I'm trying not to get banned. Bastion. Hello. Are you from Riyadh? Hi. Welcome. I don't remember how to say welcome though. Really only know like thank you. Habibi. Thank you. Hi. When I was a baby and then like a toddler, I lived in Riyadh specifically. Hello. Welcome from North Carolina. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, that's where I lived. My family lives there, though not as much anymore. Sarah. So even now, my closet is like full of abayas. Like I would visit family there. I got this dress there. Oh my God, I forgot about that. My family bought me this dress. It's very professional. Okay. Anyway, so welcome, welcome. I love you. Hi. I'm going to New York City in November and I'm so excited. I'm going to see a Broadway play. It's going to be so cool. And Dan is surprising me with like, I think like we're going to have a place to stay there and not just try and drive 3 hours and then hang out and then drive back. Greenville. I feel like Deanna's gone there. Oh no, that's Asheville. Sorry, my bad. That's not the same thing. I'm from Rhode Island. I do not speak Spanish. No hablo español. I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome. Nihongo benkyou shimashita. So like I studied Japanese in school. I don't know any Spanish. I'm sorry. Hi, thank you so much. All right, so did I miss anybody's name? I don't think so, but let's do a brief check here. I'm doing so well. I'm working on a couple things. One, if you're anywhere near Providence, Rhode Island, or you know anyone near the Rhode Island area, the first week in December, I'm going to be at a holiday market. Then I just applied next month to be at like an outdoor market for like this Riverfire thing as a vendor. And I'm going to do poetry there, like out and about. I went and did poetry like on the street at Waterfire in Providence and it went well. So now I'm like applying to be a vendor places so I can do like poetry on the fly and stuff and not just be like sitting on the ground doing it illegally. So I really want to go to Colorado, Hubert. It's like so pretty looking. Hubert. So I'm working on a poetry book. I'm making lockets to see if I can get local businesses to carry them. I'm like really trying hard to have like this business be a business. So, and I'm streaming every day and I love it. So I'm really lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and I'm very just fortunate to be in a position where I can try all of these things and hopefully they pan out. Hello. Oh, no hate speech here. Absolutely no hate speech, because this is a community based on kindness. Welcome. Everyone is welcome as long as they're kind. Everyone's accepted. I'm happy to see you, but no hate speech. Asheville is a town for sure, but I don't, maybe it's in a different Carolina. I don't know. But Dan went there, and that's where the Moogle store is. Okay, that's not a real thing. Moog is a instrument company that makes like theremins and electronic instruments, but it's M-O-O-G, and from the very start I've been calling it Moogle because that is something from Final Fantasy. So just to be clear, I'm aware that I'm wrong. I don't care. Okay. Welcome. Have I ever been to Canada? I went to, wait for it, I've got it, Niagara Falls. I went to Niagara Falls before. Dan took me there, and we drove there like on a whim, and it was really far. And then everyone freaked out because they thought he was going to propose. And I was like, why would he propose? And then they were like, because that's a place where people propose. And I looked it up, and it turns out they weren't wrong. But we weren't into that. We went... We were going to see the waterfall. It was very lovely. Okay, so where were we? Kindness, love, and respect. Yes, absolutely. Jerome, sure. That's what your name would have sounded like in the 40s. Can you imagine? You come in, I'm just clicking away. So like... I'll be right with you. That's what it was like. I assume. I haven't seen Jody tonight. Isn't that crazy? I hope she's doing well. I still use typewriters, but this one is specifically from 1949. It's a traveling typewriter. And what does that mean? One, it's a lot lighter than a regular typewriter. This is 12 pounds and some change. Two, you see this like thing here, this track? See it? That is because it hooks. It has like these metal hooks that like slide into that area and secure it into like a giant linen case with a handle, like a suitcase, but sort of like the shape of like something that would hold a bowling ball. And then you carry it around as the typist on the go. This is Mildred. But I type poetry for people, and you can get that on my website, which is TreasuredLetter.com. I will write you poems, type it out, and seal it with wax, and then I'll mail it to you. I also do that for letters. Like if you want to send someone a letter, I will type it for them, put some rose petals inside, seal the envelope. It's nice. Can I sponsor a giveaway? Absolutely. There's an option to do so on my site. It's TreasuredLetter.com. And if y'all don't know what that means, sponsoring a giveaway means that we do a giveaway in your honor. So it's just a nice way to support a small business and also like make someone's day. So we do that with stickers. So it would be on Sunday if you did it today, and we would basically make a bunch of stickers on Sunday and then at the end give them away in your honor. So it's just a really nice thing to do. We make stickers Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, not Friday. Today's Friday. We do typewriter typing. You can choose the seal for the envelope. Toby, thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. Wait, so Tommy, we have to put your name in red caps. Why? Because I'm extra. I really. So I'll show at the end of this line because you won't be able to see it because the typewriter's on it currently. But thank you so much, Eva. That's very kind. Darth, let me know if that's the name you want to put or a different name. Hello. That was so kind. Thank you so much. Jody's here. Hi, Jody. Welcome. We missed you. You have one when you plugged it in. So this one is a manual typewriter, so it's just parts in there. But I do have one from the 80s that you plug in, but I hate it. And I say that with love. But I have like this giant like bureau, and I had nowhere to put this typewriter because it is the size of it. So it's just teetering because it's so gigantic it wouldn't fit on screen. And I don't know what to do with it. So I don't like it at all. So I just collect old manual typewriters. I love them. I am going to Italy September 5th. I'm going on a honeymoon in Europe. Like a fancy lady. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. Jody, I'm so excited. I applied for this thing called Riverfire, and it's like early, so it's not like you're there for the fire really, because it ends at 9 p.m. and it's like not even dark then, so I'm really confused by that. But anyway, you're mostly there because it's like a bunch of like small businesses and things set up, and then they have like live music and stuff. So I'm really, really hoping that they approve me. It's August 21st, I think. I don't know, but if I didn't see a deadline on their website, so the fact that I'm applying really, really late might mean I missed it. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Okay, so hi, I am married and I'm really excited about it because I'm going on a honeymoon and I've never been to Italy, and I'm convinced that I'm gonna live a Hallmark movie there and that someone's gonna offer me a $1 villa. I'm convinced. I'll let you know if that happens. Thank you. I am an elf. Welcome. Okay, now let's see. Tommy, thank you. I love y'all. Y'all, our goal today was $25 in sales or donations, and we're on our way, y'all. Oh my God. All right, so what? Yes, Jody, I cried for like a half hour. I got a really nice letter today. It was very nice. I couldn't handle it. I had to make that video like 4 times. I was just sobbing. The first one was in my car, and I was like, everyone's so nice. I was sobbing in the middle of like the street at the parking at the post office. Anyway, note to self, never open mail at the post office because you don't know what it's going to be. What if it is very heartwarming and then you have a breakdown? Because if you're me, that's what happened. Okay, anyway, back on track. I tried to wear like the most professional suit I could find, but this was what I've got. I don't have like very professional clothes because I dress like a pirate 99% of the time, just like flowy dresses and corsets. So this is what we got. But this was the closest I could find to like vintage, I feel like, without it being like too much. Okay, so Strum, is that the name you want me to put down? Let me know. I'm writing everybody's names. Oh, Jody. Oh my God. Jody. And then we have to put Tommy because, oh my God, it's my own hair. I thought there was a bug on me. Whoo, that scared me. Anyway, sorry about that. False alarm. Tommy. Okay, there we go. What are the goal likes? 339. We're trying to beat that goal that's on that post-it right there, which is 338. And $25 in sales or donations. Those are the goals. Isaiah, wait, hold on. Don't move. I don't know how to spell that. Oops, I was still on red, so I do red when it's a donation. Sorry, Isaiah. You've been lumped in. Okay, but anyway, I was so scared, Joanne, because I'm not used to like having long enough hair where it sheds. So like that scared me to death. Okay. Anyway, oh, Joanne. Joanne, welcome, my lovely friend. Okay, so that's true, that's true. Hello. Hi. You were stations in it. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, game, what name do you want me to put in here? Do you want me to just put game? Let me know. Hi, Cece. Cece, you're gonna have good luck tomorrow. I don't make the rules, I just write them. Jake. I like that name. It sounds very like friendly. Like we would be friends. All right, anyway. Thank you. Cowboy, let me know your name. I'll add it to our list. We're typing out names on a vintage typewriter for really our own enjoyment. I type out letters and poetry and things on floral paper, and it looks like this. This is obviously a small piece for like example purposes. It's bigger when it's like a poem, but that's what the font looks like. That's what the paper looks like, and that's what the envelope looks like, except you like choose which one you want and the colors and stuff. Anyway, that's what I make. Let me send you a honeymoon gift. That is so thoughtful. You don't have to do that. Javier, H to J. Come back to A-V-I-E-R. But you can, okay, so I have a P.O. box. People send like wax and stuff there because they're literal angels. So I have a P.O. box if you ever want to write me a letter. Clover. But then there's a link in my bio, like on my main channel page, with my shop and donation links and like wish lists and pretty much everything you could ever want or need. My address and all the stuff. Isn't it though? Cece, I have, I'm going to say wizarding stamps of particular schools and magicians, we'll say. But they are on my website. But they're so cool. Hello. What was the answer to the riddle? Should I tell you? Oh my God, did I tell you the story about that? I was like lying on the couch dying because I was like feverish and really, really not feeling well. And all of a sudden, I don't know why, but I was like, something made me think about riddles. Like I got a text or just something. And I was like, oh, the riddle. And then I recited it from my head, which is insane because I don't remember anything. And Dan was like, what is she mumbling about? Because he was in like the room next to me, but there's no door. It's like an open house. You know what I mean? So he was like, what did you say? And I was like, a riddle. And then I was like, I know the answer to the riddle. And he was like, what? Because I was like delirious. And I was like, I'm a genius and I know the answer. So I told him the answer and he was like, did you figure that out on your own? Because he had Googled it the moment I got it, but he didn't tell me what it was. So I know. Should I make a video? I'll make a video tomorrow and post it if you like. But I know the answer. Should I just tell you? Hi, Larson. Thank you. That is the first compliment I've got on my fancy dress. I tried to be period appropriate, but this was the closest I could find in my wardrobe. But everyone's just like, that's a black dress. You never wear a black dress. You're right. But still. Dan just like wears, I'm going to say it's like comfortable hiking clothes, but you don't know they're hiking clothes. But then if he wanted to be like a ninja and do karate, he could, because they're like hiking clothes. I don't, he looks nice. I don't know how to describe anything. Okay. What is the riddle? Well, if you didn't know, you can watch my video because I went to Waterfire, which is a place in Providence, Rhode Island, where they have water lit in these baskets all along the river. It's very beautiful. It's romantic. It's free. They play music. There's vendors. It's gorgeous. And I brought my typewriter there in a suitcase. And made poems for people on the street. And I had a basket next to me and I was selling flowers because I thought I'd have to lure people in to get the poetry. No one wanted the flowers and they were interested in the poetry, so that was a learning experience for me because I didn't know what to expect and I was scared. So I brought props, right? But while I was there, some amazing, lovely stranger hid this in my basket. So when I found it, I was like, ah! And I was really excited because I never get letters. I send letters, and I set it up that way. Anyway, so throw me out a window, you'll leave a grieving wife. Drop me in the middle of a door, you might just save a life. Anyway, anyone who knows me knows I love mysteries. So whoever that person was, like, I love you so very much. So anyway, it took me days to figure that out. Because I'm not that clever, okay? But I got it eventually. I am still hiding. I am. Thanks for noticing. Okay. But it was so cool, and I love it so very much. I'm going to have to look that up, Andrew. I'm going to have to look that up. But probably. It sounds like a cartoon, so that feels like a yes. Very elegant. No one in my life, I don't think, has ever called me elegant or graceful. Let's be clear. I'm never getting that adjective. Others, perhaps. Never that one. Take me to like a fancy drinker and I will just drink water and somehow like drool it down the front of me. Like, I cannot. Okay. I knew it was a cartoon. It sounds like one. Okay. I'm gonna have to look it up because, like, I don't know it. It sounds familiar though, but I don't know it. Hope. What a wonderful name. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, today is a monumental, wonderful day. Thomas, you're gonna have good luck tomorrow because your name fell on the typewriter. Ding. What are we doing? Hi, Val. We are typing out people's names on a vintage typewriter for fun and making some friends and just having a lovely time. I also make wax seal stickers with a series called Relax Melt Wax. This one doesn't really have a name. I just call it Friday Night Type Night because I like when names are super long for no reason. But I make wax seal stickers. Like, that's the one with my logo. Ooh. And then this is one we made yesterday, so these are just ones I have, like, happen to have around. But anyway, I make wax seal stickers on most days because I stream every day, except Fridays where we do vintage typewriter stuff, and I type out everybody's name, and the font looks like that. And then if you order like poetry from me, I write it on the typewriter and then I seal it with wax and send it to you. So, yay! I like it a lot. So, Val, that is what your name sounds like should you walk into my office in 1949. Although it's probably be like the 50s by the time I got this typewriter. I don't know if I was like, maybe I was high tech enough where I had the money to buy it right when it came out. We'll go with that. Okay, so thank you. Welcome. Everyone's welcome as long as they're kind. The whole premise here is just like kindness and acceptance and a little bit of joy. Make your day a little bit brighter. So that is what I do and why I am here. LZ, welcome. Hi. Our goal for tonight is to try and get 339 likes. This post-it is like the, I don't know how the weather people do that where it's backwards and they just have it in their head and they know. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're trying to beat our record, which is 338, and $25 in sales. Oh, sorry, $23.02 in sales or donations. Those are the goals. Kindness is key. Absolutely. Lukey. That's a very cute name. Welcome. Hi. I appreciate you. Love you. And I've been doing such a good job remembering to drink water. Such a good job. I'm so proud. Well, if you think about it, it's still pretty high tech because, like, in what world should this machine be functioning as well as it is from the 40s to present? So, okay, I'm gonna try and show you this. Okay, this is the inside of the typewriter. The ribbon that I have is black on top and red on the bottom because if you move this little latch, it switches from red ink to black ink and vice versa. Then when you push buttons, you have to hit them hard enough where these hammers, can you see it moving? Smack the page hard enough for them to hit through the ink and onto the page. So if you don't hit them hard enough, it doesn't really do anything. And if you go too fast, because it's so old, it will start skipping. So I did notice that when I gave poems to people like out in the world, I was typing faster than, like, because I was typing from my head, I wasn't slowing down my pace. So almost every single poem I gave out had like 37 like skips in it, which meant like anytime I write a word, there's like a space bar in the middle for no reason, or I'll do a space bar and then like it'll do two. Like it can't handle the speed in which my little brain flutters. So I do have to be more cognizant of that, but it's very difficult when you're writing it on the fly, trying to remember to slow down. So I don't know. I think it's just gonna have to be perfectly imperfect. But the ones I was doing out, I wasn't charging for. I was saying pay what you want model because I was illegally doing this on the sidewalk. So theoretically, I don't think they mind it anyway. Right? Incredible technology. I agree. Sure. What's your name? Oh, yeah. There you go. And Jill. And Jim. There we go. Hi. La la la. Okay. It's 12 pounds and some change. It's a little bit more than 12 pounds, which isn't bad, but I am keenly aware that there's like oil and stuff in there, so I was just trying not to get on my legs. So if you're wondering why I'm like struggling, it's genuinely because I don't want it on my skin or my clothes. But it's not too bad. It's a little awkward. It's kind of heavy, but it's not bad. Okay. Good. You're gonna have good luck tomorrow. A-U-D-R-I-E-N. Here we go. Bobby. Brooklyn. There's this like really old album by this like guy that did like rap and stuff, and I loved him so very much. He like passed away, but he was such a good artist. His name was Alias, and the album was called something or other and Brooklyn. Maybe Oakland and Brooklyn or something. Anyway, I'll have to look that up because it's a really good album. So anyway, Tarsier was like a singer he collaborated with, and her voice is very calming. Thank you, Brooke. Cesar. Go. Where am I from? I'm from the U.S. Where are you from? I'm actually from the tiniest state. So everybody's always like, there's nothing to do there. Why are you there? But I really like it here. And I'm not like a beach girly. There's a lot of beaches here, but I do like it because you can go to like the ocean, and you can also go to like a mountain, and you can also go to a city and also the forest very easily. I mean, depending upon the size of the city, you can drive an hour, you can drive 3 hours, and then you're in New York City. Like, anyway, I like the place because mostly I like to be lost in the forest. But you can drive to New Hampshire, and there's a lot of big mountains. So there's like a lot of things that are very pretty, and a lot of things that aren't. Okay. Might be getting your ear pierced. That's exciting. Hello. I put their name too. Alex. Millie. Millie, you're gonna have good luck tomorrow. I don't make the rules, I just write them and absolutely make them. I'm going to dye my hair blue. I had blue hair for like a year, maybe, to the point where I was just telling people it was my natural color. Anyway, that was an endeavor because the color I was using dyed everything. My pillowcases, all my clothes, everything. So anyway, they discontinued that one, and that was for the best. It was everywhere. But that's fair. I wish I had hair. It is fun to like style because I don't know how to do hair, and I finally can use like elastics and stuff because I didn't have hair. If you look back at my old TikToks, I shaved my head. The whole, like, it was like this, like I was like, I'm done with this. And I think that's fine. And then I thought like, oh, I'll look scary and edgy. But then I open my mouth and ruin it. Okay. Colton. Thank you, Amen. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. Happy Christmas. Christmas in July. I accidentally made this. This was supposed to be red and black wax because I was trying to make poppies, but I accidentally put green, and then everyone in the chat was like, Christmas in July. And then I forgot that was a thing that people do. Is it really a thing that people do, or is it just something like we've all heard of? Do you know anyone who actually does that, though? Maybe they don't. I don't know. Thank you. I need them to see, but I did try on every pair of glasses in the store and panicked because glasses are expensive, so I knew I could only get one pair. So this is what I decided on, so I appreciate y'all being nice about it. Emily. Hello. I have to get braces. I thought about getting braces on like the bottom, but then I was like, nah. It's really expensive. Okay. That sounds awesome, Brooke. Wait, did I put Brooke in here? Brooke. I try to buy them in July. You know what? That's like brilliant. Except, here's the problem, Emily. I buy a lot of gifts for Dan, and I put them underneath our bed. And I think, this is brilliant. And then every so often I remember there's like a stockpile under there of things that I completely forgot about. I don't remember. And then I end up buying something else. And then eventually I'm like, oh yeah. And I just give it to him on like a Tuesday because I forgot about it like 6 months. I can't be trusted. Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. I did do Brooklyn. Okay. So, Larson. Y'all are so lovely. Okay. Donations are welcome. Yes, we're trying to make $23.02. It always makes me laugh when it's 2 cents because I feel like I'm just adding my own 2 cents. Like, isn't that a saying? And like, it seems right. I like to have the last word. Okay. You too, Brooke. I forget so too. But then you seem really thoughtful when you give them something out of the blue. So I guess it all works out, really. My friend's daughter was born on Christmas. Also, one of my best friends is a Christmas birthday. That's cute. I'm a scare. Sorry, that made me giggle. Y'all, yes, that's true. I am. You should check out my website to see if it's real. Does that work? Will I get engagement? I don't know. Okay, back on track. Tony, you're gonna have good luck tomorrow. May your day be amazing. Remy, don't be sad. Can I hire you? Yes, I write poetry. And there are two options. One is a mystery poem where I just write you a poem and send it to you and you don't know what it is, but I type it out on the typewriter and I seal it with wax. Oh, and I put rose petals inside because it's nice. Two is a custom poem where you can be like, hey, can you write this for my partner? Can you make this for my wife? Can you write this for my mom? Can you write me a poem about my dog? And I do. And I will. So that is the difference. Custom is like you tell me what you want it to be about or who it's for and why, and then I write it. But in the meantime, my stuffed animal Peach fell, so hold on a minute. There we go. But shockingly enough, this is my full-time job because I'm the luckiest lady on planet Earth. So, where were we? Welcome, welcome. What is my favorite animal? A whale. And also a dog. Both. What about you? Thanks, Chris. I really love it a lot. It's called Treasure Letter because I also send letters. That's how it started. But now I mostly do like poems and things, but I still do letters. Letters are just like something you want submitted that you want typed out on the typewriter. So a lot of people do like song lyrics or, you know, just nice letters that they write and then I type them out. Okay. Anyway, Dolphin, what's your name? I'll add it to the typewriter. Chris. I do have tiny messages in bottles also. I saw that there's a new Jurassic Park movie. I don't know what it's called right now, but I'm curious what it entails. Can you write one in Klingon? Yes. It will take me a hot minute. And you have to buy 2 poems for it because I'm learning a language. But I'll do it. And Dan will be really excited. My teacher, everyone always asks that. I think I have the vibe. But no, I don't know what to do with children. Children love me, but I have no idea what to do with them. I'm just like, yes, great. Here's some stickers. And then I run away. Except for my nieces, because they'll follow me, and that's fine. I am a writer. I'm working on my own poetry book as we speak. Well, like not exactly at this moment, but like currently. So, how is that different than the other Jurassic Parks? Andrew, why do you know that? Because I love that so much. The penguins. At first, I thought it was David Tennant, but it was Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, did you see it, Anwar? Is it the exact same thing as all the other ones? Does it have Jeff Goldblum? Because I love him. I find him to be an absolute delight. Okay. It is... How do you know that, Jody? Okay. So, Amorosa. How can we buy your poetry? Thank you for asking. It's TreasuredLetter.com. And there's also a link on my channel, like my main page. There's a Linktree link, and it's the first thing on there. No Jeff Goldblum, tragic. All new cast. Well, that makes sense. You know what, like, surprised me? I actually liked the remake of the Jumanji. That shocked me. But, so if I like that, I'll probably like anything. Trey Sean. Okay, hold on one sec. T. There we go. Hi. Yay! Okay, so what is my favorite color? Gray, and also pink. And sometimes like a mustardy color, but less so now. More purple. I like a lot of colors. Cocoa. No, I'm like naturally like that. This is just me. Okay, so welcome. Ace. You're gonna have good luck tomorrow because the typewriter has deemed it so. When your name falls on the typewriter valve, it's good vibes. So tomorrow will be your lucky day. May wonderful things happen to you. Blue, gray, and black. Yes, agreed. Lovely. I can't wait to see oh God, Anwar, I wish you were here because I'm going to see Superman in your stead. I promised Dan I would go with him if he saw How to Train Your Dragon, which we might see tomorrow, and I am thrilled beyond measure. Anyway, Krishan. Cap? Purple is a wonderful color. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that, gamer. That sounds neat. The new Superman. You know what, Joanne? I really trust your movie, expertise, so I'm really happy to hear you say that because I have no interest, and I don't know why. I like superhero movies, but something about that one, for some reason, I'm just having like some type of block where I'm like, I don't know. I know he's an alien, so I should care, but he's just the least interesting of the superheroes to me. But maybe I'll change my tune and love it. That's what happened with Spider-Man. Yeah, no one tell me. I will cry. I have a million sisters, no men in my family. No men. So they're really happy that Dan is here. Because there's no men. Anyway, I have many sisters though, and they're all absolutely stunning and magical and wonderful. I am wildly biased, in case you're wondering. Okay, back on track. Oh good, I'm gonna tell Dan that Joanne liked it, so I'll go. Okay, anyway, now I like Henry Cavill because he seems really nerdy, and I like that, so we'll see. Yes, get good luck. Absolutely. Who's my favorite superhero? Ooh, it used to be Batman, but now it's Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I think. But if we're really getting into like old school comics, the answer is Rogue from X-Men and like Wolverine and like old like X-Men cartoon comics, that kind of thing. But new stuff, not really like a Tony Stark and like Batman kind of gal. I'm more into like neighborhood Spider-Man, or I think they did a good job with the new Captain America. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen during COVID, I watched every Marvel movie with Dan in consecutive order or whatever. That was like 30 movies. That was a really long marathon. I did. I went for 3 walks today because I had a lot of thinking to do. And that is what I do when I have to think things over. So that's what happened. That's what happened. It was so much Marvel. It was so much. Oh, you know who I like? What's her face? Carol Danvers. I have the suit. Yeah. So, hold on a minute. Music keeps pausing. I'm gonna fix it. There we go. Captain Marvel, yes. And everyone thought that I was not that, like they all thought I was Captain America, but it was a Marvel costume. Black Widow, I thought she was pretty fun. All right, so I mean, if you're feeling nostalgia gamer, all you have to do is look for Arizona iced tea. This is not sponsored, but they've never changed their price, and they will penalize anyone who does. And the CEO said that they make enough money. They don't see any reason to raise it. It's like 99 cents for like a can. I really respect that business strategy of just not caring and being like, I got enough. That makes me really happy as a person. So that's so there's that. Hi. For whatever reason, I brought up iced tea. I really love tea. But we are typing out names. Isn't that cool, Ashley? I just thought that was really neat. I know a lot about food for some reason. Like the guys that started Ben and Jerry's, one of them had like taste problems, they were saying, and couldn't taste things very well. So they put like gigantic chunks of like chocolate chips and things in the ice cream so that he could like taste it and they could enjoy it together. I don't remember which guy. So anyway, then it got really popular for that. Eventually they sold it, but they did very, very well. So hello, welcome. So Ashley, welcome. Hi. That's for the best, Jill. It's for the best. Gwendolyn. Oh, that's a gorgeous name. All right. That's what your name sounds like on a vintage typewriter. I hope you like it. Okay. But every Friday is Friday Night Type Night, and then every other day I make wax seal stickers for a series called Relax Melt Wax, where for just a little bit, you don't have to think about anything in the whole world that's going on. Like that can be that, but we're over here in just like a little bubble of kindness and joy and being grateful for like this moment and making lovely things together and just kind of vibing. I'm live every single night if you ever need a place to go where you will always be welcome. And that's it. We just make friends, and I talk about how much I love wax a lot. And I make lockets and things that have wax inside. So that's a mini locket with a flower inside. And then I have a large locket, but I don't know where I put it. So that's around, oh, here. See, that's like a large locket. I actually put 2 in there so I could put my thing in there. But anyway, that's a large locket. And then you could wear them. And it, oh, you know what? I kind of like that with the black. Anyway, so yeah, I make stickers and lockets and things. I very much do. I'm married. But we didn't write Joshua's name down. Joshua. Okay. And did I miss anybody else's name? I don't think so. I don't think I did, but I don't know. But if I did, you let me know. Riley, you're gonna have really good luck tomorrow because your name fell on the typewriter bell. I don't know if they would work. So the earrings that I have on the website, I use like sterling silver hooks, but the earrings themselves are stainless steel, like hook, like what are they called? Like the little O-rings, and then attached to that is like a message in a bottle, but I don't think I have it with me here. I'm looking around though. Hold on, y'all. Do I? Let's see. Oh, I do. This is a message in a bottle, and it's the tiniest message you'll ever receive, sealed with wax. It's really tiny. Anyway, I make these into earrings, and they look like this because they're just like little tiny messages in a bottle. So I make them into little earrings. And then like the hook part is stainless steel, but the rest is just like this. I mean, the hook part is sterling silver. That's what I'm trying to say. This one says, I love you inside. And it looks like that. Although you'll notice that this is like a straight edge, you know, I actually don't do that for this. I like it to look like a scroll, so I shred the edges so that they look more realistic to a scroll. And then I seal it with wax. It's very tiny. But anyway, that's what I make. Many cute tiny things and the world's smallest letter in a bottle. I don't know if that's true, but I assume. Thank you. You can get just the bottle, and I can leave it like I won't glue the cork in, but I don't know if you'll be able to get it out. But like, you're welcome to try with tweezers. If you give that to someone though, it's gonna take them forever, which is kind of hilarious. You should probably do that. All right, anyway. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. Okay. This is what I typed for this evening. Typing a whole novel. But I say thank you for joining me for another episode of Friday Night Type Night. I'm going to turn into a little pumpkin now, but I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Sincerely, Erica Taylor, Treasured Letter. And then this is everyone's name. That one is red by accident, but these ones from Tomi, those were donations, so I put them in red. But you can see how I can change from red to black, which is cool. It's a pretty awesome typewriter, I must say. Anyway, so Friday Night Type Night, July 18th, 2025. Welcome. And what's fun is there are no exclamation points on a vintage typewriter. So I have to do a period and then a backspace and then a comma over it. Like a, you know. So that is how you make an exclamation point, which I think is fun. So, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. I absolutely love y'all. We have 99, we have 100 likes. Thank you so much. So, that's amazing. I hope that you have a wonderful night. I'm going to turn into a little pumpkin, but I did do my best to dress vintage, and I hope you enjoyed sitting with me in my office while we typed out very important documents. Yes, I've gotten wise to it on wire, but it is very unfortunate. But when you provide a space for people that's accepting and loving and kind, there are always going to be responses to that that may not be helpful. But the point is that we kind of control the narrative here and can provide this safe space where people are welcome, and kindness really matters. And today in my life, I had a very good example of that, and I just cried for like a half hour because I just felt so lucky and so loved in that moment. And I just cannot tell you enough how much y'all have changed my life and how much it means to me to be able to do something that I love. And I don't talk about everything going on in my life because this is the internet, but I do share a lot. So at this point, y'all know me pretty well, and I think that safe to say that we're all friends here, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. So it's midnight. I'm gonna turn into a little pumpkin, but mostly I want to be in pajamas. I'm the professional wear. I'm done. Anyway, I love y'all, and sweet dreams. That's a great idea, Jody. Y'all are so kind. I love y'all so much. Sweet dreams, and thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow. Now, today is Friday, so tomorrow I'll be on TikTok because it's Saturday, and then Sunday I'll be on YouTube. So if any of y'all want to sponsor a giveaway, we will be doing that on Sunday. I don't know what will happen, but just throwing it out there because it will be fun. I love you so very much. Sweet dreams, and we'll see what happens over the weekend. Maybe I will see the How to Train the Dragon movie because I really want to. But it might not be until Monday. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And I am gonna have popcorn, and it's gonna be great. So me too, Andrew. I love y'all. Sweet dreams, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all know who you are. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. And thank you for helping me support my dreams. And Treasure Letter is really, it means the world to me. So do all of you. Good night.